All right, I want to give you guys 7 items that I think are super important to have with you in case of a wilderness emergency. Basic hemorrhage control, controlling some sort of laceration, some sort of injury that is producing blood. The first item that I felt like would be most beneficial is a good pair of trauma shears. This is going to allow you to access that injury, inspect that injury, and find out exactly what you're dealing with. Once you open up that area, you're able to address the injury site. I have what we call abdominal dressings. This is just the 8 by 10 inch gauze. This is going to cover most wounds. This may not be all you need, but this is going to cover most wounds. Most minor bleeding will be able to be covered with these. They're small, very packable. You can squeeze these in any day pack, any waist pack. You can fold them up. You can put them in a pocket in your pants, in a jacket. The next thing is a way to secure those dressings. This is a 3-inch clean and a 6-inch clean. These are going to be useful to wrap the abdominal pads, any other type of dressing that you've got on the wounds, whether that is a 2x2 or a 4x4 or 6x6 inch dressing. Those items there will control most moderate hemorrhage. One step further is a tourniquet. I believe that everybody should carry a tourniquet with them in their vehicle, in their day pack, in anything that you're taking outdoors. If you're going to be away from help, away from anyone that can get to you, this is very beneficial to have. This is a SAM style tourniquet. We will do some instructional videos on how to apply these later. Once you apply that tourniquet, if you still have some seeping of blood or some continued hemorrhage, another beneficial tool is to have combat gauze. This is folded accordion style. So when you open this pack up, you will pull the gauze out. The idea is if you have a gunshot wound or a deep laceration, stabbing style injury, you can pack that wound with this gauze. You're able to pull and pack that site. This can go hand in hand with the tourniquet to stop that bleeding. The next step is if you have a large injury, this may not be practical in all situations, but if you've got a decent sized backpack, this is a large trauma dressing, a multi-trauma dressing. Again, you can still fold this, pack it in pretty easy, store it somewhere dry, somewhere where it's not going to get damaged. The last thing is a triangle bandage. This is not for hemorrhage as much as it's for maybe a shoulder fracture, dislocation, a clavicle injury, anything where we want to secure that arm to the body to minimize movement. We will also do some instructional videos on this at a later date. That's 7 items that I have. Hopefully this will be a help to you guys. Most of these items you can find at your local drugstore, at Walmart, Walgreens, somewhere like that will most likely have all of these. You can also order these on numerous websites online.